Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today I'm going to be showing you guys how, oh, I alarmed my dog. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm making all of my signage for my reception. We are having a travel themed reception. We get married in 8 days and I'm just now doing this. But I'm designing all of our table numbers, the signs for our bar, the seating chart, the sign for our memory table, and the signs for our guest book. But since we're doing a travel theme, I'm doing it a little bit differently. Instead of a guest book, we are going to do signing a globe. We travel all the time and I just think it would be fun to do this. I found this in a thrift shop for $18 or $20 or something, and I'm just gonna pick up a few Sharpies and this is gonna be our guest book. But I've designed a sign to go next to it so that people know that that's the guest book, you know. I also picked up a lot of frames from the dollar store. This is just a big 8x10 and it just stands up, and I feel like that will look good next to my globe. And I also picked up a lot of those little, like a mini version of that same frame so that we can put our elopement pictures on the tables and just around wherever they're needed to fill some space. I also got a bunch of these gold sparkly 5x7 photos. These are going to be what the majority of my signs go in. These are also from the dollar store, super cheap. And then I guess you can see I have a video out on my channel about how I made my card box. I will link it up here, and that's kind of done. That is what it is. But I'm going to go through and make the signs for everything today, and I thought it would be fun to take you guys along with me because I feel like I'm going to get a lot of questions about it later. So David and I travel a lot for half marathons. We're trying to run a half marathon in each of the 50 states, and so our table numbers, instead of being numbers, they're going to be table states. I'm designing a whole big seating chart that's a map, and you have to find the state that you're going to sit at, and then you go to that state that's a table just instead of that number. So I use Canva to design everything, and I'll show you guys kind of how I did that for the state, or for the table states is, I guess, yes, the table states. So to design everything today, I'm going to be using this website called Canva. I actually use this for a lot of the marketing stuff for my photography business, but for everything today, I do not need to use the pro version down here. So that means that you guys can make all of this too. But basically this is just a website that has a lot of inspiration ideas, social media stuff. You can make logos, Christmas cards, Instagram stories, all sorts of stuff, and they just have templates here for you to use. For today, I've already started on all of this. So first up is Ohio. I just took and found a font that I liked to write the state. I found a transparent background of each of the states online, and I imported it into here. I put a heart in each state where we ran that specific half marathon, and then I put a little kind of like a story at the bottom of each one. Ohio is actually the smallest because that's just the place we call home, but as you go through the states, I have more stories for each of them. Alright, so I have not gone through and finished all of them. A few weeks ago we ran in Georgia and I have not made one of these for Georgia, so I'm just going to walk you guys through how I do this. So I just searched transparent Georgia outline. So to do this, I just copied this Washington page so that I would have this in the same font, and then I just imported the Georgia state, and then I deleted the Washington state. I still have the little heart here, and I'm just going to change this to say Georgia. And then we ran in Georgia a few weeks ago, and this is about where we were running, so then that is done. Finished typing this. It just says, we took a trip down to Kennesaw with David's best man Rob and his girlfriend Lauren. We had a fun out and back weekend and came back to a snowstorm in Cincinnati. This is it for this. I'm going to continue doing these for the rest of the states and then print them out, and then these will be done. It's super simple and easy how I made these. I feel like anyone can do it. You do not need the pro version of this at all. And yeah, super simple. For the rest of our signage, I went through the same website and I designed all of these signs, I guess. I used Pinterest for inspiration, but I tried to use our colors that we have for our wedding. So I have a navy blue background here. I just picked font I liked, and then this is actually one of the like elements that they have here. You can go through and pick a bunch of different stuff. I changed all of the colors to kind of have like a maroon, gold, and navy blue theme here, and then I just stuck that design on every one of these signs so they all look like they belong together. And so like our open bar sign has open bar, tonight's drinks are free and tomorrow's stories will be priceless. Cheers, David and Elizabeth. So I tried to just make this all simple and easy. I just changed the fonts for stuff and kind of just move stuff around to where I like it. And then I'll be able to print these off and then put them in the picture frames and have them be cute and collected and all done. Super easy. So what I would typically do would be send all of this stuff to my photo lab that I use. But since we are like, it's the end of the day, so we're basically like a week out now and we're out of time and I'm not paying for express shipping for something that's only gonna sit there. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. But I think I've decided that I'm going to, the like bar signs, the Sign My Globe, and the memory table, I'm going to order prints from Walmart. I actually like their photo lab compared to like Walgreens or CVS, and CVS quoted me that it would take 2 days to get my pictures. I'm like, I have 4 pictures that I'm ordering. That's ridiculous. So I ordered 3 5x7s for these frames, and then 1 8x10 for this frame. I also have these wooden like blocks that David's dad so kindly made. They have like a line in them, and these are what's going to be holding our table states. For those, I think I'm just gonna print them off here and use like thick paper. The only thing that I'm really struggling with is the seating chart. So for the seating chart, again, I'm on this exact same website. I pre-designed both of these like templates. One of them matches everything else. It says find your destination, and then it is a white state outline. The only problem is you got to pay $1 for that little template in white. So I also designed the one up here. It's just gold. You can't really see it on camera, but it does have the black outline of all the states there too. So I'm just trying to decide between these two for which one I'd rather order. The only problem that I'm having is that I can't order the poster board from Staples like I was going to, like the really thick foam poster board, so that it could just stand up on its own, because it won't be here in time. Because like it's not just that I need it to like be here in time for it to like set up, but like I need it to get here so that then I can attach like string and stuff to like go from the string from like the state to like the name of the state with all the people listed under it so people know where they're sitting and all of that. And I have to do that still too, so I have like a lot of work to do, and I'm just like putting it off. But I gotta decide between these two, but I basically just designed them on Canva the exact same way, and I'm downloading them, and right now I'm just trying to like pick my brain for all of the places that I could get poster board printed, and I'm trying to decide if it would be worth printing it on the poster board, and you know, at what point would it be worth, yes, the expedited like shipping like $40 to like overnight it or whatever, or if I should just print like the flimsy poster board and then get a frame, but then would the frame look good with me also having like the string and stuff and all of that. So we're just trying to decide right now what I'm gonna do, but fingers crossed that it all comes together. Okay, so I ended up actually going through Staples and ordering my big seating chart. I think I got the seating chart in 18 by 24 so that it'll fit the frame in my office if I need a frame. It's not the biggest, but it was only $15 for the whole thing. And I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get some cheap poster board and glue it on there so that I can stick push pins in there. And then I'll be good with that. And that should all be done tomorrow, so I'll continue today's vlog tomorrow. And then I'm going to order the things from Walmart for the other picture frames. I'll show you those probably either today or tomorrow. And then the only other thing that I was going to show you guys was printing out the table states. So I'm gonna work on downloading those and doing all that now. wish me luck. All right, so I imported them into a Word document. I just saved them as pictures and then placed them in here. And I put them side by side so that when I folded them over, number one, the cardstock paper would be even thicker. And number two, both sides of the table could then see the state and then read a little story with it. So let's go print them off and see how it works. Good morning, guys. Oh, hey. It has been quite a few days. I was super stressed when I filmed the first part of this video just because I felt like I needed to get that filmed for Vlogmas. I am now not putting it out there for Vlogmas. Vlogmas is over. It is now January 2nd. I get married in 2 days and things are starting to come together, but like it's a mess. But I'm gonna finish this video and show you guys this because once I got this stuff printed and picked it up, I was like, dang, I'm so proud of myself for designing this and printing this and doing it all myself. So I'm gonna show that off, you know? Obviously my setup here has changed. I have all of my bridesmaids gifts here. I have a video on that. It'll be linked above if you like up here if you haven't seen it. I have all of my stuff in here for the reception. I have all of our memory photos for our memory table. I think I told you guys about all of the frames that we'll have at each table. I have my card box. I have my globe for everyone to sign. I have more memory pictures. Look, isn't this sweet? Sorry, that's Finn doing Finn things. I wore a white dress to my prom, and so I found a picture of my mom and I at prom, and so that's going on my memory table. How fun. Okay, but anyway, the signs. I got these printed at Walmart. Oh my gosh, I am so impressed with the quality. This one's the open bar one. Tonight's drinks are free and tomorrow's stories will be priceless. Cheers, Elizabeth and David. So I printed all these out and I'm just so impressed with the quality. This one's a little dirty because, well, it's dusty. I'm doing a lot of stuff and I've got a dog, but there's that one. I know I probably talked about all of this before, but I was stressed, so here's me more relaxed. These are the gold frames I got from the dollar store. They match with everything. They'll go perfectly, and then I just put these little 5x7 pictures in there, and these will go at the bars. And then I also have one for the memory table, and then this is actually a big 8x10 one. The quality on it is so good also, but this is going to go by our globe. You mean the world to us. Please sign our guest globe. I know I also talked to you guys about the table states. I finally went through and printed those off. I got them all off of the Canva website. I put them in a Word document. I double-sided them so that each side you could see. This is really thick paper. I just took the paper, printed them on the same side. Ow! Folded the paper, taped with double-sided tape on each one. And so now I have these. And they're coming together. They're coming together. This is kind of like, you know what they look like. And then the hearts for all of these go in the cities that we ran in. Those are going to be held up with little blocks of wood. I don't think I showed you those before, so I'll show you those. So they will be held like this. They'll be held like this in this wood, and it'll turn out really cute. This is actually from a tree that was on David's family farm that his dad cut down, and he and his friend worked on those for a very long time. So those will look great, and I don't have to have them like take up space in my house after the wedding. They're obviously biodegradable and good for the environment, so like, yay. All right, so I know that I told you guys I ran out of time to do this. Gosh, the colors on this are so off. There we go, that's a little bit better. These are more like a golden yellow color, not like a beige color, but you know, oh well. Here is this, but I just had to get the little poster paper from Staples so that it would get here in time. So this is what it ended up looking like, but obviously this is not big enough. I'm planning on doing like ropes or strings from the state to like where people are going to be sitting. So like example for Ohio, I'll put part of the string here and then rope it like out here and then put Ohio and then whoever's sitting there. Obviously this is not big enough, so we went and got this piece of, I don't even know what it is, but it was from Home Depot, and for a 4 foot by whatever, I don't even know, for however big this is, plus an extra little chunk that we already cut off, this was only like $4 for, and so I can now put strings all the way out here and use this. I was worried about this color, but it really well matches the color on my card box. And then I have the brown paper on these for the memory tables. So this will be fine. Now that we're 2 days out before the wedding, this is my project for today to work on, and hopefully I get it done. Okay, yeah, that's much better for coloring a little bit. Oh well, I'm stressed, but it's all coming together. I know no matter what, it'll just come together and it'll be fine. And if worse comes to worse, I'll just put the table seats at the tables and then everyone can just sit wherever they really want to, because I'm not got time for this, I don't know. But I'm going to get ready and go get my eyelashes done and my spray tan done, and then tomorrow I'll get my nails done. So this will all come together. I will see you guys after the wedding. If you guys want to, I'm not going to be updating my YouTube channel after this video for much wedding talk. My next few videos are gonna be like getting my hair cut, _maybe getting my tattoo, stuff like that. So if you're curious to see how the wedding and everything goes, be sure to follow me on Instagram. It's at ELIZA_BETH_CLEM. Elizabeth Clem, you know? All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here for the whole process of getting ready for my wedding. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!